Okay, this is COM 231, public speaking class. This is the informational speech. These are all my peoples. All right. All right. Good evening, everybody. My name is Justin Holman. I do appreciate you guys once again for helping us out here. I'd like to give you guys a little bit of information tonight on welding dangers that visitors may encounter if they go into a welding workspace, whether it be a construction site or a welding shop, anything of that nature. There are inherent dangers that can really hurt people very badly, and if you're not aware of them, you can fall victim to them. I've been a welder for 10 years. I've seen these dangers hurt people very badly, send some people to the hospital, so that they're very serious and very real. The first danger that you're going to encounter as a visitor if you go into a welding area is going to be that of burns. You're going to either burn your skin or you're going to burn your eyes. The main ways that you're going to burn your skin is either by touching hot material or by the welding arc. Okay. Metal melts at 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit, and it only takes 111 degrees Fahrenheit to cause irreversible damage to the human skin. That's a difference of 2,400 degrees, and it takes metal about 30 to 45 minutes to dissipate that heat so that we can touch it. So you have to be very careful if you walk into a welding area. Make sure you're not touching anything that's hot, been cut on, anything like that. The other way that your skin can be burned in a welding area is from the welding arc. The UV rays that are emitted by that arc can cause mild to severe burns on your skin, much like a sunburn, and it can be very discomfortable. I won't send you to the hospital, but it can really deteriorate your well-being. So, finally, under burns, as far as burns go, your eyes. All right, the welding arc can burn your eyes extremely bad. It's been known, people have said that the burns from the welding arc feels like somebody's dumped a bucket of sand in their eyes. They wake up in the middle of the night and their eyes are just itching and painful, and it's very bad. So if you're in a welding area, try to stay behind welding curtains. Try to make sure that there's something between you and that welding arc so that you're not looking at that arc. As well, that welding arc coming from your peripheral vision can hurt your eyes as well. Not as severe, but can still cause harm. So make sure just not to look at that welding arc. The second main way that you're going to potentially get hurt in a welding area is from flying debris. Welders, they use grinders and power equipment to remove metal, and it throws these sparks all over the welding shop, and the dust can get in your eyes, can cause irritation. The debris can fly under your skin and burn your skin. If it's in heavy enough volumes, it can light your clothes on fire. So you need to make sure that if you're walking by somebody and they're welding or they're grinding, that they know you're there, and that you don't go into the path of their grinder, so that material is not getting on your body. Let's see. The best way to protect your eyes in that situation would be using safety glasses. And I happen to have little safety glasses here. They're clear. They're stamped with Z87.1. Those are OSHA approved. Occupational Safety Health Administration approves glasses that are marked with that stamp. If they're not marked with that stamp, they're not approved to be used in the welding environment. Okay. The third way that you're going to get hurt in a welding area, excuse me, is through electrocution. All right. Now this will send you to the hospital, if not send you to the morgue. Very, very serious. Okay. The way a welder works, in real simple terms, this clamps on the work, the electrode clamps in the electrode holder, and if you complete the circuit between the two, if your body completes that circuit, it will shock you. Okay. It only takes 10 milliamps of electricity across your heart to kill you. All right. Welders usually work with amp ranges between 65 to 150 amps. So that's quite a significant difference. If you complete that ground, if you're not careful where your hands go and what you're touching, you can be killed in a welding shop. So definitely know where your hands are. Finally, slips and falls. That's the final way that you're really going to get hurt in a welding shop. There are leads that can be scattered across the walking surface. You can step on these leads, you can trip and fall. I say leads, I mean welding cables. They look much like jumper cables. There are materials that are laying on the floor. You have to be aware of where you're walking as a visitor in a welding area so that you don't get hurt. The last and final way that you're going to slip and fall is by one of these. This is a welding electrode, all right? This acts as a needle bearing. If you step on it and it's on concrete, it will roll you out, roll your feet out from underneath you and hurt you very badly. If you trip over a lead or a welding cable, you're going to go forward and potentially catch yourself on whatever's in front of you. If you step on one of these, your feet are going that way and your head's going that way, and whatever behind you is going to catch you. So you have to be aware of what's going on around you and where you're walking and where you're stepping. So, in conclusion, the 4 main ways that you're going to get hurt in a welding environment as a visitor, if you're not careful, is going to be by burns, by flying debris, by electrocution, or by slips and falls. These dangers are very, very present and very dangerous. They're welders deal with them every day. Visitors are not aware of them as much, and it can hurt you very badly. So if you ever enter a welding area, just watch what you're doing so that you can leave there healthy and whole. Thank you.